What's up, guys? How are you doing? Wanted to do I don't know that I would call it a review because I am extremely biased towards Spawn itself. I will point out the faults I see, but basically a thoughts on video. I used to do them all the time, and I think I'm gonna get back to them, especially with stuff that I am biased towards. I probably should have done that for the Godzilla, but I'm stupid sometimes. Either way, this will be Spawn 259 to 262. 262 just came out last Wednesday, and it was the finale of the four-part Satan Saga Wars. Essentially, if you haven't been updated on Spawn, Spawn is a character named Al Simmons who was killed by his old boss. He was a mercenary, sent to Hell, came back 5 years later as a Hellspawn with a symbiotic costume from Hell, who is essentially supposed to become the leader of Malebolgia's army. Issue 100, Spawn kills Malebolgia, couple retcons and rewrites later, Spawn kills Malebolgia again, and this was really confusing for me, mostly because we've gone through this before, but not on this scale. It is a lot of stuff just kind of crushed down because we have seen it before, but we have not seen it drawn by Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane, and their art for the most part is fantastic. There are a couple face things where it looks weird. I really miss the old Greg Capullo on Spawn. I love McFarlane's inks. I love Eric Larson's art. He does amazing stuff on Savage Dragon. But it was just very, very weird to see the style together. Story-wise, Spawn goes to Hell to save his wife Wanda's soul because, well, he was gone before issue 250, or between 250 and 260. Well, 250, 259 would be the right thing. Hell kills Wanda and takes her soul to Hell. So Satan decides to use it as a bargaining chip. Spawn walks into Hell, slaughters a bunch of demons, anything that gets in his way, including this like one page of full-blown Earth Colossus. But once again, everything is quick, it comes fast, it looks really, really good. I'm not going to say great because there are things that just look a little off, I would say. But Todd McFarlane's Spawn is always going to be a fantastic thing to see drawn. And both these guys draw way better than I think I ever could, so not really complaining about the art there. It just looks off for the Spawn style and what I'm suited to, especially after like up to 250 we had this really realistic and gritty style, and this brings it back to a kind of cartoonish style. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll try to throw up comparisons. If not, if you read the books, you'll know what I mean. But the fight between Spawn and Satan himself is fantastic. The actual finale of it, great. I'm excited to see where it goes. And we do finally see a conclusion to one character. Another major gripe, and I am trying to avoid spoilers for this particular arc because it's totally worth reading. In the lead up to Armageddon, it was shown that heaven and hell are essentially the same halves, and neither side is particularly good. Hell just does more torture, and heaven is more getting an army, whereas hell is torturing to become the army, to train and whatnot. And in this, heaven is like the peaceful place. So they're kind of messing with the mythology. They're doing the rewrites. They're kind of rebooting different things. And we're going to get Spawn back on Earth next issue. Really curious to see where it goes from here. I feel like if you haven't been up on Spawn 263, will probably be a very good jumping on point. But definitely check out this story. As long as you know the basic Spawn mythos with him and his wife, you should be fine. You might be confused as to how Wanda dies, but it's not that relevant to the story that you absolutely have to read it. As with all Spawn, there's a lot of idiocy, a lot of stuff that doesn't really make sense, and a lot of cool concepts that aren't fully fulfilled properly. But, along with a lot of Spawn, it still remains a fun title, a solid read with fun art. Overall, I would rate this a 4 out of 5, but that's because I'm biased, hence I'm not doing the review. Either way, if you enjoy Spawn, go check it out. If you don't, you're not going to find anything you don't like here. Or you will like here. Have a wonderful day, guys.